Holding out on the right opportunity might come across as being selfish, but just remember, you are the one that is living this life. Nobody else is. Hello everyone, I am the Honest Hierophant, and in today's video we're doing a pick a card reading on what is coming to you for waiting, holding out, doing the right thing for yourself. In today's pick a card reading, we have for pile number 1, the Wild Unknown Tarot with the red Jasper Tower. The zodiacs associated with it is Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Libra. For pile number 2, we have the Guardian of the Night Tarot with a black onyx piece. The zodiacs associated with it is Leo. And then for pile number 3, we have the Black and Gold Night Tarot with a piece of Angelite underneath it. And the zodiac associated with it is Aquarius. Just because the zodiacs associated with each crystal is not part of your big 3, doesn't mean it's not for you. It's just to help anybody else that is being indecisive with their pile selection. The crystal properties will also be down in the description below to help you pick your pile if necessary. But go ahead and pick your pile now and we'll get straight into your reading. Hello my pile number 1s, welcome into your section of the video. Whether you have chosen the Wild Unknown Tarot or whether you have chose the red Jasper Tower, welcome into your section of the video. We are trying to figure out what exactly is coming your way for waiting, holding out for the best opportunities for you, and what you actually want out of life. So basically I'm going to set up this reading in a multiple question type of read, where I'm going to try to figure out what's coming to you emotionally. I'm going to try to figure out what's coming to you physically, and then also mentally. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I have the Wishcraft Oracle to add some side notes to this reading. So let's go ahead and dive into that. What is the overall energy that is coming to you for waiting for the best opportunity, for holding out? What exactly is coming to you? Oh, 2 cards wanted to come out. Okay. We got Wish Upon a Star. And then Magic Eggs. So, in these 2 cards, we have the context being, I am made from the stuff of the stars, I matter. And then, beginning something is exciting. So it seems like there's something that you have been wishing for that is coming your way, that is starting something that maybe you've never done before. Maybe it's a brand new beginning, brand new start, and it's something that is going to be ultimately fulfilling for you. But let's try to see what good things from this will come mentally. What good things will come mentally for you out of this opportunity? We got the High Priestess. This is the 6 of Wands. No, 9 of Wands, sorry. And then the 7 of Cups. The Ace of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. So, let's see here. High Priestess, 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and 2 of Pentacles. So, mentally, I feel like there's ultimately going to be a relief. There's ultimately going to be a clear communication with your intuition and being a bit more decisive, being a bit more clear thought out, where, you know, more things are going to be made apparent to you, more opportunities are going to be made clear and available to you. But at the same time, it's resources. You know that you're going to have the stability of resources, maybe things that, you know, haven't really been shown to you before. Maybe these things have been blocked to you in other attempts, or maybe in other places of opportunity, whether that's work, relationships, whatever. Maybe these resources have never really been made apparent to you before, but now they are becoming available. They're allowing you to be a bit more decisive. They're not going to keep you kind of like hanging on or feeling like you are, on a thin line of safety. And I feel like you're going to be a bit more safe in this approach. You're going to have a little bit more freedom. You're going to have a little bit more creativity and passion along with this. And it's really going to give you just like a mental cleanse, so to speak. Something that's going to allow you to just be really calm mentally and not really feel like you're drowning or struggling or anything of that nature. And you're not going to have any of these mental blocks, because I feel like with mental blocks, that could be things that aren't meant for you. But since this is coming into your life as an opportunity, as a new beginning for you, and it's supposed to be for you because you're waiting out on this opportunity, that it's going to be easy. It's not going to have these mental constraints on you. All right, let's see if I can get some clarification on the High Priestess here. We have the Empress. Yeah, wow. So that's 2 and 3. That's so crazy. Okay, so with this mental clarity, with this lack of mental confusion, you will be more into your divine feminine energy. Both the High Priestess and the Empress are both divine feminines. And you're going to be more in this intuitive, nurturing, caring state because you're going to be putting your heart into it. You're going to be putting your emotions into it. You're going to have this mental clarity because you have your back. And that if you're willing to put the work to it, you're always going to take care of yourself in the end. You are the most prized possession in your life. You're going to be the one taking care of yourself. And I'm seeing a lot of moons within these cards. So maybe this is something that you're going to be doing out of sight, out of mind type deal. And that you're going to be doing this maybe more in the nighttime, or maybe there's some sort of power by the moon. Maybe your manifestations are, being acted upon because you're taking advantage of the moon cycles or something like that. So maybe that's how this is coming in. And then we also got Wish Upon a Star. So, multiple nighttime energies here. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see, 9 of Wands, we've got the Chariot. Yeah, so instead of being blocked, you're going to be on a path where you're going to be learning lessons. You're not going to be restricted. You're going to have a free flow of access, free flow of potential to where you're going to be moving. You're not going to be sitting still. You're not going to be blocked. You're not going to be delayed. You're going to be constantly moving. And that is really good to see because, like I said, if it's not meant for you, then you're going to be restricted. You're going to be blocked. You're going to be canceled from having access to it or delayed or whatever. But this is something that's meaningful for you, and it's going to give you this free flow of access here. With the 7 of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune and another moon added onto this. I know there's probably a bajillion moons in this card, but still, I think there's a key sign here about the moon. And I think that's something to be made aware of. If you're someone that is into astrology, if you're someone that is, very mindful about the moon phases, look into that for yourself and try to figure out maybe what you've been manifesting in the last few months might be coming up soon for you. And that is something to be made aware of. What things have you manifested about 6 months ago that could be coming into fruition now? And that is something to be looking into. But the clarification card for the 7 of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune. And I really feel like, back to what I was saying, if it's meant for you, things are going to be made apparent. And I feel like these opportunities and these resources are trying to propel you forward because they know it's the path that you're supposed to be on. is the path that is going to be the most reliable for you, and it's just going to work in your favor. For the Ace of Wands, we've got the Page of Swords. So with this creativity and with this passion, you're going to be learning a bunch of things to help propel yourself forward on this path. You're going to be downloading things with your intuition and with your connection with spirit, and you're going to be absorbing more knowledge and becoming more insightful on your path moving forward to help create these better opportunities for yourself. And then for the Two of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups. And I really feel strongly on this one that instead of feeling insecure, instead of feeling lost, instead of feeling out of balance, the only thing that you're going to be connected with is your heart and your passion. And that's what's going to give you that stability, that mental stability, is knowing that you're doing it from a good place, knowing you're in love with the idea of this path, and that's going to create you the security and the stability that you need. All right, pile number one, let's gather these cards up and let's get into the physical element. What is coming to pile number one physically from this waiting, holding out? What is coming to them physically? All right, we got the Mother of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. Wow, okay. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So these are some interesting energies physically. I feel like physically you're going to be in a bit more of a protective state. You're going to have a bit more of your guard up. You're going to have a bit more confidence. But I feel like physically you're going to be open to, other people and maybe, their interactions with you. And that might be something that you want to take note of, that maybe that's not something that you should necessarily do, because it seems like it could be a bit more, dreadful or hurtful to you. So with this new path, with this new opportunity, you're going to have to adjust to things that maybe is outside of your physical demeanor, outside of your body language that you're normally used to casting. And I also feel like maybe physically this might be something that is going to kind of wear you down. So it's best that you stay in an energy of knowing how to balance things, knowing how to control your overall energy physically, so that way you don't undermine your needs, right? So physically, I feel like you're going to be protective and confident and really energetic about what you're doing, passionate, and you're going to be all focused on it. You're going to be driven. You're going to be, on the move, really fast paced, really getting it done and going strong. And maybe it's something that you're not used to, something that you have to readjust to. And I think that's the reason why some of these warning cards are here, is because you don't want to burn out. You don't want to get out of control. Stay within a nice pace of action, because maybe you are used to doing something that is a bit more slower paced. So just have that fine balance, I would say. Now let's see if I can get some clarification cards, starting with the Mother of Wands here. All right, we got the Hierophant. So the Mother of Wands, Queen of Wands, someone that is a bit more, heavily into their knowledge, heavily into their confidence, heavily into their overall abilities physically. And maybe there is, a bit of learning here from, other entrepreneurs or other people in your life or maybe role models in your life that could pretty much show you how to have more of a balance of, physical energy, mental energy, and knowing how to do things and get things done without having to really do it yourself. It's kind of like, say, for example, if you are a contractor and you can do plumbing, you can do electrical, but you really hate doing drywall. So instead of doing drywall, even though you can do it, but you really hate doing it, you can contract that out. And I kind of feel like that's something that you're going to grab inspirationally from other people. So that way you can do things that you love to do and know that you're not going to get burnt out doing. And you can just do things or hire other people out to do the things that you don't necessarily want to burn out your energy from, or use up your skill sets when there's much more needed things to be done within this new fulfilling journey for you. So for the Son of Wands, we've got the Four of Wands. So that is a really positive sign, because with this passion physically that you are on the go, you're doing this fast-paced energy, you are working to deliver the ultimate fulfilling life that you want. And physically, that's going to feel really rewarding for you, because you know that, the costly energy of putting your body on the line, of doing things, of getting things done quick and fast-paced, that it's going to have a reward at the end of it all for you, that is going to be a fulfilling life, giving you the things that you want out of life that are the most needed and the most special to you. So that is really awesome to see as well. For the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So, with this energy here, with this new beginning of this journey, I kind of feel like physically you're not going to be, confused in terms of like what you want to do. I feel like you're going to get the adequate amount of rest. You're going to want to get up in the morning. You're wanting to get things done, and you're not going to be indecisive of whether you feel like you're up to something or whether you're not. I think you're just always going to be ready for the next thing, for the next move. And that is really special to see, because physically that's what you really want. You want to be able to have something to motivate you to get out of bed and to be energized. And I think that's what's going to happen with this new journey for you. For the Seven of Swords, we have the Judgment. It's all in perspective. It's all how you, like I said, balance things. It's all how you see things. You've got to be able to see the dangers. You've got to be able to see the dangers of burnout. You've got to be able to see the upcoming energy of doing too much, and really just having that fine balance, really just creating the best routine for you and the best outcome for you. So really just understand your body, understand what you're capable of, understand, how you're feeling and what you can do within that moment, within that time. And if there's something that's best suited for the next day, then you've got to realize that's what you got to do and what you got to call. Don't push yourself too far past your limits to where you're hurting yourself. And for the Three of Swords, we have the Fool. Very interesting combo here. The Fool with the Three of Swords. I feel like, the Three of Swords could be energy that you've had within your past work relations or within your past relationships, whatever this is accounted for. I feel like a lot of those physical traits, a lot of those physical energies, a lot of that burnout, it's gone. It's out the window. It's not something that you're going to be carrying over. You're rejuvenating your body. You're recreating your body. You're making sure that your body is physically in good health and starting off fresh with this new energy that you're going towards. So that is really special to see. All right, let's collect these cards now. And let's try to see what's coming to you emotionally. You have the Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Mother of Swords, Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Son of Swords, Father of Wands, Father of Cups, okay, Son of Pentacles, and then lastly, the Temperance. Emotionally, there's going to be a lot of fulfillment here. You know, you're going to resonate with a lot of the good energies coming from this. You're going to be very, very rewarded. You're going to work hard for everything, which is going to put it into a emotionally satisfying perspective for you. And yes, you know how to work. Yes, you know how to be calculated, but you know how to, celebrate your achievements. You know how to celebrate the big wins within this path, within your life. And you're not going to let things really, get you down. You're not going to get so far into the negative energy that you are, going to stay there. You're not going to be, encapsulated into a negative environment or a negative energy. You know how to balance everything. You know, with the negative energy, how to overcome it and how to erase it and how to, turn it into something really good. So that way you can also be emotionally satisfied off of that. And I think that's going to be really rewarding for you, pile number one, because it's hard to do that. It's really hard to do that. But I think you're going to have that ultimate balance within you to be able to make that happen. And that's going to be so emotionally fulfilling for you. So far to the point that you're going to, be protective over this energy. You're going to want this energy to be mainly yours. I feel like maybe you might share it within like your immediate circle, but sharing, this energy to people that are outside of that immediate circle, I don't think is something that you're going to do. I don't think you're the person to really boast about this energy. I think you're really more invested in helping yourself, your immediate circle, whether that be, the family that you have created or, the friends that you have around you or something like that. But I see you being very confident and very, energetic with all these great emotions coming to you because it's hard work that's paying off. You know that you're on the right path. You know this is something that you have dreamed of and something that you are really wanting to continue to do. And with understanding the wins and even just the smallest things will help propel you forward to keep having this passion and to keep feeling energetic about this path that you are on. And it's going to achieve a lot of things for you. And that's really exciting. And I would highly recommend for you to be very observant. Know when to take action and know when to relax your mind, body, and soul and claim back your energy. Okay? And then whenever you take action, just know that it's a calculated one. And if it feels like it's not, then maybe you need to resonate with the things that are around you and, tap back into this Mother of Swords type of energy. So that way you're not being irrational. But overall, I feel like emotionally, you are going to come out with a sense of achievement, a sense of satisfaction, emotional fulfillment for sure from this pile number one. So hopefully this message comes clear to you. Thank you so much for being here. I gratefully appreciate you. And I hope to catch you on the next reading. Take care. Hello, my pile number twos. Welcome into your section of the video. Whether you have chosen the Guardian of the Night Tarot or whether you have chosen the Black Onyx piece, welcome into your pile. We are trying to figure out what exactly it is coming your way from the response of waiting or holding out on the right opportunities. We have the Wishcraft Oracle deck here alongside the Guardian of the Night Tarot that is going to provide us some additional messages. We're going to dive into what is coming to you emotionally, what is coming to you physically, and what is coming to you mentally. So what is the overall energy coming to you for holding out, waiting on that right opportunity for you, being a little bit selfish, being a little bit greedy? Let's see. We got the Hope Jar, and we got the Shield of Crystals. The Hope Jar says, I am full of hope and I take action. The Shield of Crystals says, I am loved and protected. And that's what the Black Onyx is protection. Black Onyx is a protective crystal. So there might be some energy here of you being protected energetically for, not putting yourself in a compromising situation, holding out on that right opportunity for you. Let's see here. What is coming to pile number 2 in terms of their mental energy? All right. 2 of Swords, the Magician, 9 of Pentacles, and Wheel of Fortune. We're going to do one more card and we're going to put it down here. The Queen of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So, what's coming to you in terms of energy? Potentially move these down here. Is what seems to be like you being able to, take care of yourself energetically. Take care of your energy, making sure that you're not hopping from one place to another, that you're going to have this sense of stability. You're going to have this sense of protection where you know that you're going to be empowered to do the things that you want to do, things that you feel confident in, things that you actually want to do and are not pressured into doing things, that you are going to be able to have the energy to be yourself and to create the things, like I said, that you want to do. So energetically, mentally, you are going to be in a mindset that you are taking care of yourself. You're creating things that you want to do. You're going to have the mindset of independency to where not anybody can really have a say-so in what you are trying to do. Let's see if I can get a clarification card for each of these. For the Queen of Swords, let's see. We have the 9 of Cups. So being empowered to stay within your own energy and not allowing other people to confuse you or to mess you up, you're going to receive abundance in terms of things that you want to bring to the table. You're going to bring the things that create your happiness and create your positive energy, as long as you stay empowered into your own energy. For the 2 of Swords, we have the 8 of Swords. So, without the energy of hopping from one thing to the next, without feeling like you are being pressured into doing things, you are going to be able to kind of hide away from this energy. You're going to be able to, block your vision from the people that are trying to do you harm, to try to do you no good. And energetically, you're going to be able to protect yourself from any of these concepts of people trying to control you. And you're going to be, I feel like the 8 of Swords in this scenario is a good thing, because I believe you're going to be, protected. You're going to not feel it energetically. You're not going to feel it physically. You're not going to feel it emotionally. You're going to have a clean slate of your mindset to be able to take on this new opportunity for yourself instead of relying on what other people's energies really want you to see or really wanting you to do even. So let's see if I can get a clarification on the Magician. We have the 10 of Swords. So I feel like with you being in the power of control, you're going to be able to change the things that you want to change. You're going to be able to end the painful parts of your life that you don't want to include in your life anymore. You're going to be able to really just have a stronger say-so in the things that you want to make different in your life and dispel of any negative sort of energies. You're going to be able to claim back your power and really start something fresh, start something new, start something exciting. Start walking within the Ace of Swords, which is your true light, your truth. For the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles. Being inside of this energy is going to be fascinating to you. Being inside of this energy is going to, allow you to be excited about life. Energetically, it's going to create this sort of innocence to you where I feel like you're just going to be discovering a lot of change, a lot of opportunity, a lot of new things that maybe you weren't able to see before. And that's going to be extra exciting for you. And then for the Wheel of Fortune, we have, there it is. There it is. The Ace of Swords. It came out. I can't believe it. The Ace of Swords is definitely a calling card for you that you get to change from the Ten of Swords, eliminate the things that you don't need in your life to walk within your truth, to give you that mental clarity, to know the things that you're supposed to be doing in this life, to know what your purpose is. That's where you're going to be at mentally. You're going to have the concept of understanding your truth and how you want to live your life, how you want to walk in the light of your truth, and being able to express that, being able to speak it into existence and make it happen. Let's collect these cards. And let's get into how you're going to be physically. How is pile number 2 going to be physically? What is this energy being brought to them physically? All right, we got the Page of Wands, Four of Swords, the Tower, Four of Wands, and lastly, we're going to have the Hanged Man. I feel like there's going to be a lot of energy brought back to yourself. There's going to be a lot more change within your home environment. I feel like there's going to be some healthy changes towards your physical health, to your physical being, to, like they always say that our body is our temple. And I feel like there's going to be some much needed change towards your physical nature and towards your internal being that is healthy for you. Maybe you're making healthier choices. Maybe you're making healthier decisions in terms of like what you do for physical activities or whatever the case is. I feel like there's just going to be a healthy regimen towards your appearance and towards the inner works of your body. And you're going to be taking care of that a bit more than maybe you have in the past. And I feel like there's just going to be healthy routines. There's going to be a nice rework to your life for your physical nature. It's going to create a burst of positive energy that is going to make you want to make these changes. And I feel like a lot of the rest is going to help you get to those choices and maybe to this tower movement. Maybe you are not happy with how you appear physically, or maybe you're not happy with how your health is, and maybe you're wanting to make those changes. And I feel like with you being able to wait out for this great opportunity that's coming towards you, I feel like you're going to be able to make those choices. If you weren't holding out, then maybe you wouldn't have this opportunity to change these things physically for you. So, clarification card for the Hanged Man. We have the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, with you waiting, you're waiting on that right opportunity. You're holding what you need to you closely. And then you're going to be, cast it in the right direction to receive abundance. I feel like with you being able to wait patiently to get this opportunity, that you are going to receive the reward of this physical change that you probably so desperately need. It's almost like you have a fox hunting rabbits on this card, or at least that's the way it looks. It almost seems like you've been hunting for a long time, and instead of, killing the first thing you see that could potentially cause the population around you to go, extinct, obviously not extinct in the world, but just around you in that area, then you're potentially killing yourself. But if you're willing to wait just a little bit longer for those rabbits to have babies, because they're in season, then you have more abundance. You have more opportunity to hunt and kill for the reward. So I kind of feel like that's what, that is speaking of. Let me get a clarification for the Page of Wands here. We have the Two of Cups. Yeah, a better connection with yourself overall. You're making the right choices, the right decisions for yourself that, increase your happiness, increase your connection with yourself, and give you this better, healthy standard of your person. So that's really amazing. I feel like it's not just going to be a physical change, but it could also be a mental change alongside of that you're just going to have more say-so, more control within your life, that is going to be making exciting changes for you. For the Four of Swords, we have the Five of Swords. I feel like the rest allows you to, get rid of the distractions. It allows you to get rid of any other energies that are not for you, that are more of an energy to basically derail you, negative energy, being able to cut loose from any ties that you have towards negative energy or towards any hurt or pain and guilt. That's just what it feels like to me, that you're just going to have a lot more comfort in terms of your mental stability. I know this is about physical nature, but the physical rest will allow you to have more clarity towards those energies, so that way you can take care of these energies. The clarification card for the Tower, we have the Knight of Cups. Just like how we're talking about the Two of Cups, I just really feel like you're going to be able to see yourself in a different perspective after making these hard-hitting choices. You're going to be able to see yourself in the mirror in a better light. It's like telling yourself positive affirmations within, the mirror. That's what people tell you that you should do, or at least I've been told that in the past, that this is going to be a bit more feasible for you to do now, is being able to look yourself in the mirror, be able to say that, hey, I'm happy with myself, I love myself, and continue building that strong relationship with yourself. And for the Four of Wands, we've got the Ten of Cups as the clarification card. You're going to be in an energy of this change physically, that you're just shooting for really high standards, shooting for really high fulfillment, and making these bigger changes for you to become healthier. And that it's going to attract a lot of good positive energy. It's going to attract a lot of abundance in that nature. And it's going to have a great payoff for you in the end, and be very, very magical and majestical. It almost seems like this is something that you really doubted would ever come into your life, but making these physical changes and taking care of your health obviously will come to a better picture for you, a better result for you. So that is really awesome. Let's go ahead and collect these cards, and we'll get into the emotional fulfillment here. What is coming emotionally for pile number 2? What is coming emotionally for pile number 2 for holding out or waiting on these changes, on the better opportunities? We got the Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Star, the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance. I feel like emotionally you are going to be fulfilled. I think that you are going to be releasing any burdens that have kept you from being happy, any burdens that have kept you from feeling love or loving others. And there's just going to be a better exchange of positive energy with inside this emotion that you have. And I feel like there's going to be a strong sense of stability here with your emotions. You're going to be able to ground out any of those negative energies that are still remaining within your emotions. You're going to be able to tackle these emotions, and you're just going to be able to attract more of that positive light, more of that positive energy. And I feel like it's going to create an energy for you, a force field around you that is going to be protective. It's going to be a shield of crystals because you are now knowing that you are loved and protected with your own positive energy. And you're going to be emotionally satisfied from this. You're going to basically not be, derailed. You're not going to be moved. You're going to have this sense of really good emotional security and stability that you're just not going to be phased. And I think that is really, really awesome because that is definitely something hard to get to. I think you're just going to have a really strong mind to protect your emotions so that way other people or other energies cannot make you feel any sort of way, make you feel bad, make you feel negative. You're just going to be in a better positive energy overall emotionally. For the Ten of Wands, clarification is the Knight of Wands. It's an interesting card here. The Ten of Wands, being able to not let things get to you will create more of an energy to want to do, to have these outbursts of energy to, maybe spread this love and affection that you definitely want to. You're not going to be looking at things in a negative light. You're going to be looking at things in more of a positive light. And I think you're going to want to share that emotionally with other people to create a change within their life, but also not letting go of those emotions that you have within yourself. For the Two of Pentacles, the clarification is the Five of Wands. This is just, a better version of yourself. You're capitalizing on a better version of yourself by letting things go and attracting new positive light within your emotions. You are creating a better change for yourself to take on any of these new beginnings that you have, these new journeys, and you're going to be emotionally satisfied in that regard because I feel like this is almost like a spiritual awakening in a way. Obviously, the cards haven't really expressed that it's been a spiritual awakening, but I do feel like some sort of spiritual awakening that, gives you a different perspective on the world emotionally. Yes, I know there's a lot of physical changes within your body that is coming your way from this, but I also feel like emotionally, you're going to see things differently too. You're not going to get really tied up or fixated on some of the same things that you have in the past. You're going to be able to let things go, and you're going to really be able to see things more with a loving aspect. So for the Star, we have the King of Cups. Yeah, you're just going to be resonating with those emotions, putting the emotions first, putting the love first, putting the positive energy in your forefront, being able to see that very, very clearly. And that's super exciting because that's what life is all about, is being able to love freely and being able to focus on the positive energies. Yes, we have life lessons. Yes, things can be changed, but I think you're just going to have a bit more of a positive nature with looking at the world. For the Queen of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords. So I feel like, without being phased by anybody else's energies, you're going to be able to combat that. You're going to be truly protected. You're going to be encouraged to speak your mind from the energy of these emotions. You're going to stand up for these emotions. You're going to try to fight against anything that tries to, provoke you to look at things in a more negative light or provoke you to not see the beauty in things, you're really not going to have a tolerance for that. You're going to have a really low tolerance towards anybody that's trying to change you, and you're going to stand up against it. For the Temperance, we have the Lover's card. Emotionally, physically, you're just creating a better energy internally for you. You're creating a better relationship with yourself to a point where you're going to be able to attract everything it is that you want in life by creating this better energy within inside yourself that you are going to be able to spread energetically, physically, emotionally. All the things that you're wanting to attract will come through this, from this change of energy, from loving yourself, from taking care of yourself, from seeing the great good of yourself. And that's what's coming to you for holding out on these opportunities that are better for you. Keep working towards this, pile number 2, and you've got this. I believe in you 100%. You've got this, and you're going to make a big change within yourself to create a better connection and love relationship with who you are and where you're going. I love you so much, pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading. Take care. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome into your section of the video. Whether you have chosen the Black and Gold Night Tarot or whether you have chosen the Angelite Tumble, welcome into your section of the video. We are trying to figure out what is coming to you for holding out or waiting on the right opportunities. In today's reading, we're going to be pulling some oracle cards to help give some great messages for you to look forward to. And then also we're going to jump into 3 different questions of what is coming to you physically, mentally, and emotionally. So let's go ahead and pull the overall energy of what is coming to you. What is coming to pile number 3 energetically for being patient and waiting on the right opportunities? Ooh. We got Happy Poppet. And then we got Bake Magic Cookies. Alright, so it says, I am enough. I can give good things to myself and others. Wow. Okay, very powerful message here. There's a lot of what I feel like clarity around the situation of maybe your abilities, maybe of who you are, maybe of being able to be a provider to some sort. That is really powerful energy. So what is coming to pile number 3? Let's start with mentally. What is coming to pile number 3 mentally? What kind of energy is coming to them? All right. We got the Devil. One way to start it off. We got the 4 of Wands. We got the Ace of Wands. The Page of Cups. And the 2 of Cups. So, from this energy here, I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity towards the people that are within your life, the connections that you have with people that construct what your life is. You know, you got your parents, you've got your family, you've got maybe a potential partner, or maybe you even have family of your own that you've created that are all within your life. And you know, you got friends, you got coworkers, things of that nature. And I feel like mentally, the energy is going to be that you're going to find out who is there for you, who is not there for you. And maybe you'll be opening yourself up to, you know, the reality of that. Maybe you're going to be opening yourself up to new opportunities with new people to create with, new people to, you know, bring help towards your situation and what you're trying to create, what you're trying to manifest. And I feel like there's just going to be a lot of mental clarity on that aspect. Maybe there's some boundaries that you have set up as well that maybe will kind of be reworked and shaped into the right avenue for you to, allow people to come into your life to help you, and maybe even let go of the people that are neglecting you or not creating any sort of help towards you at all. So there's just going to be a lot of clarity of the people that are in your life. So that is the energy that it's going to be coming to you mentally, is being mentally aware, mentally prepared of who's around you and what they're, causing towards you to help better your direction towards the things that you're waiting for. So let's see if I can get any clarification here on the devil. All right, for the devil, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like you're reclaiming back some of the energy of your true authentic self that you'll be able to use on this journey. Maybe there's people that are sabotaging you or that are limiting you from really expressing who you are or really expressing your ideas. And I think being able to deal away with these people that are harming you or hurting you, you're going to be able to open up to the right path for you and the right ideas to come from that path. For the Four of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands. You're going to have people surrounding you that are in your life or that need to be in your life that are going to empower you, that are going to embrace your ideas fully and see your vision true. And that's going to give you motivation. That's going to give you encouragement to believe that within yourself. People are wanting to lift you up, and I think you can really embrace that. I think you can really attract the people around you that can really help you in that direction, because you are enough and you do have good things to give to yourself and to others. So other people are going to see that within inside of you as well, and you're going to capitalize on this potential. It's going to be embodied within your mind. Let's see, about the Ace of Wands, we have the Hanged Man. So I feel like things are going to be a little bit slow progressing. I feel like you're just going to have a lot of things to sort through. But whenever it gets to that time where you do sort through these people, you do sort through these energies, you're going to be able to create what you want to create on this path. And I think you just got to give yourself time. I don't think this can be rushed. I think you have a lot of time to build up to this, but patience needs to be acquired. Patience needs to be, involved in the situation, so that way you don't get discouraged or you don't feel like you're moving to the wrong area. Maybe if you, feel like you're taking too much time, maybe you feel like it's not going to happen. But I think you need to get out of that mindset so that way you can continue to create things that you need to, and just believe that it will. It's just things that you have to take care of before you get there. You've got to analyze literally just about everything. There's a lot of things in your mental space that is of other people's energies. For the Page of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like there's some things that you're going to have to rework, things that you're going to have to readdress. Maybe, like I said, there's some boundaries here that you're not allowing yourself to open up to people. And maybe these are boundaries that need to be reanalyzed and maybe reset the filter to people that don't have your best interest. And maybe you can allow people to come into your life that do have your best interest. And that could be a simple fix and easy for you to do. So that way you can, continue to move forward to the right thing and bring in the right people to help you increase success within your path. For the Two of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of things, like I said, energetically within inside you that you're having to rework or having to address. And I feel like this is just, a multitude of different things. And I feel like, there can be protection, there can be home life, there can be evil energies, there can be darker energies that try to steal your energy. Maybe you're not, realizing your full truth, things of that nature that are listed here on the Seven of Cups that maybe you need to address along this path, so that way you can, benefit from reaching the success that you want to achieve. So that's what I got for the mental part of this reading. Now we're going to get into the physical part. What is coming to pile number 3 physically? Collect these cards up. What is coming to pile number 3 physically? From waiting for this right opportunity. We have the Magician, the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Strength card. I feel like physically, it's hard for you to do because I think that you want to act on things. You want to be progressive. You want to be, what's the word that I'm looking for? Not persistent, but I don't know what I'm looking for here. Basically just, you're wanting to do, you're wanting to be on the go, you're wanting to create. But I think physically that you're going to be achieving from this is you're going to be able to kind of control things and be a little bit more patient, be a little bit more passive, and actually allow things to work in your favor. You're going to create things that are going to allow you to be able to rest and to hold leadership and have that authentic quality that whatever you're able to do, you're going to just put out in different waveforms that you're just going to be able to sit back and, relax a little bit, maybe have more of a leadership type role, and you're not going to be asked to do a lot of that heavy lifting. You're not going to be asked to do a lot of that go-getter type stuff where you're going to have to be running around and doing things physically. I think you're going to have a bit more rest, and you're going to rely more on your talents and more on your authoritative position here. Let's get a clarification card on the Magician. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, you're going to be able to create. You're going to be able to have that leadership position to where you're going to be able to have other people do things to help you. You're going to be able, and it's not like you're telling them what to do against their will. Is that they're there to support you. They're there to bring you up. They're there to help you out. And you're going to be able to create the things that you're wanting to have done by inquiring these people. And that's, why you're having to, lower your boundaries to incorporate other people, because you're going to have to work alongside other people to get what you want. For the 4 of Cups, we have the 5 of Pentacles. And I really see that as a challenge for you in terms of being patient, in terms of, wanting to get out and do things for yourself like you are used to doing. I see that as being a physical challenge because you're just going to have that itch. And I really think that you're going to have to, I guess, kind of replace that energy with something else. Maybe more physical activity in terms of, going to the gym or doing something else to replace that overall energy. So that way you don't have that encouragement to really want to do more physical activity. Let's see if I can get a clarification on the 5 of Cups here. We got the 6 of Cups. So 4 cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. I was wondering if that was going to come out. That's hilarious. So for the 6 of Cups, that is the clarification for the 5 of Cups. I really... This is an interesting energy overall because, I think these are things that you are wanting to create or have wanted to create, but you didn't really realize what kind of energies were involved with this. And maybe there's some sort of trauma or some sort of historical aspect of the reason why you are like this, of wanting to try to escape or wanting to try to avoid things by doing a lot of physical activities. And maybe there's something that you have to look more into mentally to try to, engage with and try to treat or heal. And maybe that's what it's like with some of the people in your life that we talked about mentally that are going to have to be reworked or taking out of your life and replaced with better people in your life and things of that nature, just reworking that energy. And I think that's something that you're going to have to address. You're going to have to look back through the lineage of, what you have went through to make you up who you are, because it's not fitting alongside your current dreams or your current aspects. So maybe being able to readdress those things to change your elements of wanting to do physically, I think will help you out a lot. So let's see. Clarification on the Queen of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, just being able to sink really into that authoritative position and knowing that's what you signed up for, knowing that's your mission, knowing that's your goal, and that's what you want to be. So you've got to kind of stand your ground there. You've got to really capitalize on that energy. And then lastly, for the Strength card, we have the Hierophant. You're learning things about yourself. You're teaching things to yourself. You're really becoming into this overall leadership role. And later on, once you've endured what you've gone through, I feel like you're going to be placed into more of a mentoring type role as well, and being able to tell other people what you have done to get to where you're at. So physically, this is what it's leading up to, is that you're going to be able to show people what you have done to get to where you're at and the progress that you have made. And it's going to be something that I think you're going to find very beautiful as well. So that's what I got for you physically. Let's see if I can jump into the emotion. What is coming to pile number 3 emotionally? It didn't take long at all. 3 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. Wow. A lot of good cards for this. I feel like emotionally you're going to be ultimately fulfilled. I think you are going to have a really healthy work relationship outside of this with yourself and work. And you're going to be walking in line with that. You're going to have really sharp mental clarity on that. And it's going to add to your overall fulfillment within yourself. You're going to be fulfilled within your heart space, within your true emotions, and you're going to see it as something that is really, really rewarding. So rewarding that you're going to use this energy to create the life that you want. You're going to use this energy to bring in the right people. You're going to celebrate with those right people, and you're going to have a healthy relation with people overall with this coming energy to you. And I think that's really what you wanted to begin with. I think you wanted to be emotionally fulfilled and satisfied with the people that are in your life, but I feel like you can't really do that with the people that are currently in your life. I think you're going to have to attract this. And with you pursuing these opportunities that are best suited for you, you're going to be able to attract those correct people for you to be brought into your life, so you can have this fulfillment emotionally with the exchange and these people that are supposed to be in your life. And that's going to be really, really rewarding to you. And that's going to create the life that you want. I feel like you've really wanted this from a young age. And I think you can have that by just creating it how you want it to be. Being able to write your future, being able to conceptualize your future and move towards that, take action. And I think you're doing that, or going to be doing that. For the 3 of Cups, we've got the 9 of Cups. That's really great. I feel like that's probably the most number one priority that you have in your mind, is that you want to be able to celebrate. You want to be able to enjoy this with the people in your life that you care deeply about, and having people on your side. I feel like that's the number one priority. I feel like that's what you really, really want. And you're just going to have really strong clarity over that, and you're going to achieve what you want. you're going to be able to have that. You're going to be able to have that connection. For the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Swords. I feel like there has been a time in your life where you felt like you had to have the current people in your life, but in reality, you can have whoever it is that you want. You're really taking down the blindfold and you're really seeing what it is that you truly deeply want to create an emotional satisfaction within you. And there can just be multiple aspects. There can be multiple changes. And I think that you're going to be able to make those changes to create the best satisfaction and emotional fulfillment for you. It doesn't have to be set in stone. It can be changeable. It can be manipulated. You don't have to settle with the things that you have been pre-programmed to think that you need in your life. For the Ace of Swords, we have the 6 of Wands. You're doing this for you. There's only one person that can hold that sword, and I feel like you're doing this for you. You're doing this and taking action with your best interest and only your best interest, and that's how it should be, because you are enough. You do have good things to give to yourself and to other people. So that's got to come with inside you. That's going to come from your authority. That's going to come from your action, and that's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. For the 8 of Pentacles, this hard work is something that, is your path. It is your journey. It is what you're called to do. This is something that what you're waiting for is something that you're called to do. It's something that is being directed for you to do within this life, whether it's a self-purpose or a life purpose, or maybe it's a soul contract or something of that nature. But this is definitely something that you are designed to do and something that you're going to embody. And it's going to be emotionally fulfillment because it's going to, be very satisfying from head to toe. And then lastly, for the Ace of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And I honestly think that is a beautiful sight to see, because this is the right approach. You waiting and you doing these calculated changes and improvements and waiting on this energy, waiting on the right opportunities is the right approach to really redesign your fulfillment system, really redesign what is within your cup and what actually satisfies you. And it's the right thing. It's the right path. You are calculated and you're doing the right things, and it's going to pay off in the end because you are moving in the right direction. So that is also emotionally satisfying because you are moving in the right direction. So with that being said, pile number 3, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully this resonates with you, and I hope to catch you on the next reading. Take care.